Back on the Newsfeed PM, Olympic 800 meters champion Caster Semenya says the state of South African road running is in good health. This comes after local athletes dominated this year's Comrades Marathon down run. Gerda, Steyn, Tete, Dijana were crowned women and men's champions respectively.
Well, at the 2025 Comrades Marathon, we were lucky enough to bump into the legendary 800-meter champion, Caster Semenya, who is with us. Mokgadi, are you impressed with the standard of where South African road running and athletics as a whole is?
I mean, we're quite doing well. The standard is very high. I think it's more from we as a fraternity, we need to understand what it means to develop athletes, what it means to take care of the athletes as well as to lead them. I mean, if we prioritize the athletes, that's what you will see. I'm happy with what I've been seeing. Performance from track and field to road. It's up to us as a leadership to make sure that decision making that we make is in the best interest of the athletes.
How important is road running in terms of the ecosystem of South African athletics?
I mean, it's well done. I think it's about people. It's about the mass. We make sure that we make it, for the people. It's entertaining, but mostly we make sure that it's feasible, for the athletes. Because if athletes can, make a living out of this, it makes life easy. So for me, I think we need races like this. We need gold label races. We need international people to come in. But I think as well as the corporates to make sure that they invest, in the right, channels.
And somebody as a fighter, I want to ask, Tete Dijana last year came 14th, walked over the finish line cramping, feeling dizzy, trended on social media where people were saying, if a champion can walk in the Comrades, who are we? Came back today to silence the critics. As somebody who understands where he could have been mentally, what does this do for an athlete like that?
I mean, it gets you stronger. If you know what you're capable of doing, like Tete did, he knew that where he made mistakes. Probably he pushed hard where he was not supposed to be pushing hard. He learned from his mistakes. I think for people, if it's trending like that, it gives you a moral boost to say, look, you take it in a positive way than in a negative way. So for me, from athlete to athlete, I would say he has done well. He overcame that challenge. He challenged himself. He said, this year I'm not gonna make the same mistake. I'm gonna be patient and strike when it's right time to strike. So well done to him. I'm proud of him. I could see his emotions. When I gave him the flower there, you could see what it means to him. From athlete to athlete, making sure that someone can cheer you to like that. So proud of him. He has done well for himself. Mentally, he's strong.
And the consistency of Gerda Steyn?
She's consistent. I mean, she's doing quite well. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to attack the race. She's patient enough to know when to move. I mean, her athlete of the caliber, look, she can be, consistent for next 5 years. If she continues on what she's doing, we are proud of her. We just can't wait to see who's next, to challenge her. So that's one thing that we're looking forward to see.
And you, on a personal level, where are you? Where are you hiding, Caster?
I'm not hiding. I'm always around. We're working more on the development program. We have women empowerment program where features Tleno Stava, Karabo More, Karabo Mailula, Karabo Mutweneng, and other girls. So we're making sure that we are building a strong elite women in this field, making sure that road running is felt, but as well as women in leadership to make sure that we as women we can still coach in the elite level. So that's what we are doing with the development program. We are in a national level, where we are in Val, CGA, AGN, and Limpopo. So we're doing quite well.
Thank you so much, Mokgadi, for joining us. That's Caster Semenya, the former 800-meter world Olympic champion, just reminding us that sport is more than just about winning medals.